Hello, friends. We're going to chat a little today about a couple things about being an empath, about being a healer, being a light worker, and some of the actual downfalls of those things. So, the reason I'm touching on this topic today is because I'm feeling off. And I have been on and off for a few days, and I really can't pinpoint it. I'm also feeling really, really run down with no sick symptoms, no answers to any of that, other than being told the other week that it's allergies. But I have this discussion because there already are those of you who are deep in this path of spirituality, who are healers and light workers and empaths, and who are going to listen to this and already know and understand. But I make this, I think, more so for those of you who are just coming into your spirituality and not knowing what to expect, or perhaps having already experienced some of the things I will touch on in this video, and you're going to go, oh, well, now that makes sense. So I want to talk about things to help those of you who are just starting out and maybe have a lot of questions. So don't get me wrong. Being an empath, being a healer, being a light worker, it is all beautiful and amazing. But there are some downfalls and some things that come with it that are very difficult to handle. So for my empaths out there especially, if you don't know what an empath is a person who literally absorbs all of the energies from around them. And in saying that, I'm not just saying, okay, I'm going to go out to a bar tonight and be around 20 people and I'm absorbing everything from them. It goes deeper than that. So being an empath also means that we can absorb just by being on social media. Just by being on social media and scrolling and reading, and not even reading. If you're anything, unfortunately, as sensitive as I am, you don't even look at stuff and you can feel the energies. So it's very difficult. As an empath, we also absorb energies and things from television, from news, from radio, really from all media outlets. And then, of course, talking to people on the phone, texting people, being with people. Not only do we absorb energies, but we can and we do take on both the physical and mental ailments of those around us. So have you ever walked into a room? You've gone, say you're going to a family function and you're getting there and you're feeling good and you're happy and you're positive, and you walk in and it hits you like a ton of bricks, this emotion that you're like, where did that come from? Guess what, my friends? You're probably picking it up from somebody who is around you at that party. Yeah. So being an empath is not something that is easy or even positive at times. It can be really difficult, especially when we take on the mental emotions of another person or we take on their physical pain. Yes, this is a real thing. So those of you listening to this right now going, oh my gosh, this explains a lot. Yes, then you are probably an empath. Those of you who are empaths watching this, you know and understand every word that I'm saying right now. And you're probably thinking of moments and situations you've been in that have made you just drained, uncomfortable, miserable. One of the big keys is learning what is yours and what isn't. So learning when you're feeling something physically or mentally that isn't yours, and that takes time to figure out. Now, I'm usually pretty good at that, but I am beginning to wonder, with how run down and how off I've been feeling, if I'm pulling it from somewhere else. And because I usually know that answer, and right now I don't know. But that sparked me to want to talk with you guys about it. So, talking about being an empath, that could be a long conversation. There's a lot to learn and know and understand. But also being a healer, a spiritual person, a light worker. People don't understand that we deal with a lot of things that have to do with energy. So we suffer a lot physically and mentally because of that. There's a lot of things that we may work on that just drain our energy because we're using so much of it. And it can be very difficult. So it's very important for any of you that relate to any of these categories to make sure that you are stepping back and doing what you need to replenish your energy and protect your energy. So when you begin to feel overwhelmed, when you know that things are coming from another place and you are feeling run down, take a break. And I mean take a break from everything that you need to. Okay? Put the phone down. Get off of social media. Don't answer every text. Don't answer every phone call. And we've talked about this in the past. If need be, let the people in your life who are going to panic if they don't hear back from you know. Sorry, doorbell rang. This is real life, guys. So where was I? So put the phone down. Let people know who are going to get worried if you don't respond. Let them know you need a break. You need some you time. You need to step away, because it's always okay and it's always important to do that. But do things that will calm your mind and calm your soul and bring you deep relaxation. So things like meditation. Always suggest meditation. That will bring you peace and calm and help you to feel better. Go for a Reiki session. You guys know I'm a Reiki practitioner. So going for a Reiki session will help to align your energies, align your chakras, literally just bring you wellness and positive energy, calm, peace, harmony. I mean, Reiki is so many things. It's a whole other topic. Yeah, whole other topic. But make sure that you are stepping back to replenish yourself, your energy, your needs, so that you can move forward. Because if you fall into these categories of empath, light worker, healer, you are always going to be absorbing from everything that is around you. So it is always going to be important to take care of yourself. But another really big key is asking for protection of your energies. And it is very simple, and you can tailor it however you feel necessary. Now, this is a daily ritual, a daily practice for me before I even pop up out of bed in the morning. This is something that I have made a daily practice because I do absorb so much. Okay? Ask for protection. So quiet your mind, connect. Now you can either speak this out loud or just speak it in your head. Okay? But call to your guides, to your angels, and ask them to surround you in protective white light. And envision that light just coming down over you and swirling around your entire body from head to toe. And you can even ask specifically, surround me in beautiful healing protective white light from head to toe, front to back. I mean, you can be specific in asking, but make that a morning ritual before you even step out of bed. because that is going to protect you throughout the whole day. And I have a habit of saying, protect me all day, protect me all night, protect me from all other energies and keep me safe. And sometimes the color of that energy for me, I'm always driven to white light. That is going to be your protective light. But I am sometimes driven and given other colors of light. All colors have different meaning. So if you are interested in learning about colors and their meanings, do a little research, look some things up to get an understanding of that. But sometimes I'm drawn or driven or told to ask for another color. So for instance, sometimes I'll ask to also be surrounded in pink light. So pink, I think about rose quartz. I think about my heart and my heart chakra. Because there are moments where I absorb things from people, like I can absorb almost full-blown anxiety attacks where my body mimics what someone else is going through, and it's not coming from me. So give yourself time and patience to learn when you're absorbing from somewhere else, because that is going to take time. And eventually you might even be able to hone in on the who, the what, or the where. I'm typically able to do that as well. But again, patience. If that is not something that you are able or capable of doing right now, do not get frustrated. Do not get upset. When you are on a path of spirituality, we are all on different levels. And if you're just starting out, guys, you've got a lot to learn. So you must be patient with yourselves. That is incredibly important. Is being patient, do your research, get books, go online, talk to people like myself who can help you, because it is not an easy path. And a lot of what I have learned, I am self-taught. I've known from a young age that at one point I would just say things, but I now understand them to be gifts and abilities, although sometimes they don't always feel that way. But that's why we're having this conversation, because it can be very difficult at times. So just know that there is always research to be had, support to be given, love to be given. There are plenty of people out there like myself, and I will be the first to tell you, I don't know everything. I absolutely don't. And I will never answer something that somebody asks me with a fake answer. If I don't know the answer, I will tell you I don't know. But then I will help you research, or I will direct you as to where you may be able to find those answers. Understand that when you're on a spiritual path, you are always learning and growing. So you don't just wake up one day and go, poof, I know it all. No. We are learning and growing every day. But in that means that our energies are growing, and our energies and our gifts and our abilities are always opening up more and more, which is going to make us more susceptible to the energies that are around us that we may not want to feel. So learn what you need to, ask what you need to, research what you need to, okay? Take that break, walk away when you need to, and make sure every day to ask for that protection to protect your energies. That is so incredibly important, okay? And make sure that you do it every single day. It has to become a practice no different than brushing your teeth. And then you'll notice a difference, because your angels and your guides are then going to help surround you in that beautiful white light to keep away things that need to be kept away. Understand, you're probably still going to be able to feel things. I do. But I will give you an example. I will give you a really good example that is going to express the importance of asking for protection every day. So when we used to go camping, and we would get on the road. Usually it was on the way home, but sometimes on the way there. For some reason, we would hit the highway and I would start taking on physical problems. I would get anxiety issues. I had all kinds of things that would happen to me, to the point that one day on the way home from camping, I thought we were going to have to go to the hospital because I literally felt like I was dying. Took me a couple trips to realize that I was actually picking up the energies, the physical problems and the mental problems of not only those that were on the highway around us, but those that had passed, those that were deceased and passed on that stretch of highway. Actually had a deceased male join us in the back of our truck on the way home one day. So asking for protection of your energy is so important, because now that I do that, I don't pick up all of those horrible, horrible, horrible energies when we get on that stretch of highway. And that's huge, because when you're feeling something that is so strong that you think you are having a physical problem and you're going to have to go to the hospital, but only to realize you're pulling it from somewhere else. There's a lot of learning. There is a lot of learning, guys. So as I said previously, patience. Be patient with yourself. Any questions, anything you guys need, you know where to reach me. And I'm sorry I had some disruptions during this video, so hopefully I didn't forget anything I wanted to say, but you know I'll be back and we'll probably touch on this again. I know we will, because it's so important for those of you that are just stepping into your gifts, abilities, spirituality, who are just realizing you're an empath. But just know that you've got love and support out there, always. All right, guys, love and blessings. Have an amazing day, and I will see you all soon.